1989, and I'm standing on a dusty roadside. All I can see in every direction is coconut oil palms. It is about 100 degrees and 90% humidity. And the mosquitoes have decided that I am breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're waiting for a farm truck to drive down the Belmopan Highway and take the turnoff to San Ignacio, which is a little tiny village. Except it's Sunday. There are no farm trucks that travel on Sunday. My mom did not take this into consideration when she was planning this trip. This is the first reason why my mom is my everyday hero. She always has a dream. What am I even doing on this dusty roadside in Belize? Well, my mom's dream was to travel. And as a single mother with 3 kids, there's no way she was going to travel while she was raising us. So when we finally grew up and got out of the house, that was her opportunity to travel. But retiring on a teacher's pension, you are not going to travel first class and stay in 5-star hotels. So my mom also had a plan. And her plan was to join the Peace Corps, and that was how she was going to travel. So I'm standing in Belize on a dusty roadside because my mom's dream is to travel, and I'm visiting her in the Peace Corps. And that's the reason she's my everyday hero, the first reason, because she's always had a dream. She's always an optimist. She always has the next thing that she wants to do. But more importantly, she taught me a dream without a plan is just wishful thinking. You might go through plan A, plan B, plan C, or even plan D, but you can get to your dream. So I stand before you, and one of my dreams is to become a consulting futurist as an encore career. And I'm getting there because I also have a plan. Back to Belize and that dusty roadside. Plan B. We start walking the 15 miles to San Ignacio down the dusty road. And we're walking, and we're walking, and it's hot, and I'm pretty much a piece of raw meat from the mosquitoes at this point. Luckily, about an hour into the walk, a wheezing old VW bus comes by and stops. We flag it down, and there's 3 women on the VW bus and a Xerox copy machine. And they're happy to take us to San Ignacio because they happen to live there. So we pile on the bus, we cram in next to the Xerox copy machine, and in the next 30 minutes, as we're driving to San Ignacio, my mother proceeds to get their entire life story. And this is the second reason that my mom is my everyday hero. She has that quality that she's never met a stranger, ever. There's some other stories and some other speeches in that one. But she's always open to possibility in that chance encounter. She always makes friends. She always gets the entire life story. This has also driven me completely bonkers at different points in my life. Because we'll be out at an event, or we'll be at a special occasion, or we'll just be out shopping. And all of a sudden, she's engaged with someone who's a stranger, and we are in a conversation for the next 45 minutes. And I'm standing there going, oh my God, I'm ready to go home. And the conversation continues. And this is a quality that is more difficult for me to emulate. I'm not as open, I'm not as giving, I'm not as willing to listen to the entire life story. But I've learned over time, and watching my mom, that if you are open to that possibility, you do end up having a richer life because you end up with friends that you might have never had. So, as I think about my mom and my everyday hero, I realize it's because she inspires me to dream. She always pushes me to make a plan. And she just continues, even at the age of 80, to show me how to be open to possibilities. So I ask you to think about yourself and who's your everyday hero and how can you be an everyday hero to someone else. Thank you.